Antetokounmpo, 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 Antetokounmpo. Hey friends, episode 31 of Dub Life for you. And how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. As you see, I am not clean shaven whatsoever. That is typically a testament that means I have not had to travel this week and haven't had to go in any offices this week. So that's good news when I'm shaving. Although I'm kind of itchy, I need to deal with it. You know, probably by the end of this video I'll have shaved. But it's been a week at home. I've had some various appointments I needed to do, things around the city that I needed to do, some stuff with family and whatnot. So it's been a very nice week. Good to be in my own house for more than a day or two at a time. So I'm grateful for that and appreciative. Episode 31, it is Game of Thrones finale weekend. Game of Thrones, which is a very polarizing topic in the fandom at the moment. But we're not going to be polarizing on this video, or we're going to try not to be. I do have a package to go pick up from the UPS store. I do have a thing at Walmart I might get that we're going to go look at. So I'm going to take my lunch break here and get this video started. Victoria's coming tonight. She'll be here for the full weekend, actually through Monday. She's taking Monday off for Game of Thrones finale. I'm sure we'll see David some this weekend, and I don't know what else we're going to do. Hope you enjoy. Now rub it. That's how long I've been on ya. Can you take me higher? There's been times, but all my roads. Recently, Amazon has brought Amazon Key to our area, and so since I have a smart garage that you can control from an app, I now give Amazon access to that garage door. So if I order something that comes through an Amazon courier versus like the mail or UPS, they can just leave it in the garage for me, which I've done once, and it's lovely. And they gave me a $10 credit, but this time it's UPS store because this isn't from Amazon. Something smells wonderful out here. Mexican restaurant, maybe? I don't know. It smells fantastic. Package. Trying to make me go to Walmart, and I said no, no, no. Actually, I said yes. I shouldn't go because I don't need to buy the thing. I'm going to go look and see if it's there. But if it's there, I might buy it. Back to the concert. Every little thing she does is magic. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. And I'd give up forever to touch you. Patron on ice, and we can pop bottles all night. Baby, you can have whatever you like. Nothing like a little T.I. to get you ready to come to Walmart. The lemonade guy's not out there. I guess it's Friday. Lunchtime, 11:30. So maybe he only works the weekends. I could go for trying to find him tomorrow. Maybe Victoria and I will look for him tomorrow. Trying to make some plans for the weekend. So there's some stuff to show you. Do some, maybe one specific thing a lot different. You got a little preview of it the other day, but we'll see. But now let me look for this elusive mystery item I keep talking about in Walmart. I love coming to Walmart, but I tend to be in Walmart a lot. Sometimes 20 times in a day. Oh, doo-doo. You know, it's especially treacherous if I need to get a cart when I'm in Walmart. Oh, resort beach towel. Mattress pad. Guess it's getting ready for barbecue season, summertime. That's a bunch cooler. Sip into summer now. Definitely not what I'm here for, but inflatable. I guess summertime is the time for horsies and all those things. Squirt, play, and ride away. Haven't been to the Walmart toy aisle in a while. There's a lot. Half this aisle is now a Toy Story. There's the basic Iron Spider, but that's Endgame, not Infinity War. Looks like the same basic figure though. Lots of Toy Story, lots of Pokemon. And actually a pretty small Marvel section, all things considered. A Chitauri. Was Chitauri in Endgame? I don't remember that. I guess it was during the flashback, if nothing else. Ant-Man, Captain America. Some Shazam multiverse. I've only seen those like once. It was pretty good. whole lot of nothing though. Nothing we need. Let's go up here, look at wrestling. Star Wars. Fortnite. Wrestling is, I think, a fairly desolate section. And the Star Wars section here has just become nothing. That's all it is. Just those few things. Oh well. Lots. Yep. Stick it in. I don't feel like they're popping like this aisle. And the electronics has changed in a long time. Looks pretty much the same. Here is the troubling item I am considering. Although it's not here, I am very interested in the Mortal Kombat arcade one-up cabinet. As little as that thing is, I'm still interested in it. And maybe even the Final Fight. But I think like this one's gone cheaper. The Rampage, I'm interested in that one. I have been looking at these for like 6 months. I fear if I buy one, I'm gonna buy 10. But the Mortal Kombat one tempts me. I was gonna see if it was here, but it doesn't look like it is. You know, I asked and they had it in the back. Oops. And not only that, they had this one. The Asteroids, Major Havoc, Lunar, and Tempest, 75% off. I don't even think I like those games, but that one's coming home at 75% off. It looks like I'm gonna build an arcade. Maybe in the garage. I don't know where to put it. But that Mortal Woo! Low, get low, get low, get low, get low. Hey, hey, to the window! Nope, not gonna do that. Nope. So the other ones I know that I would want, there seems to be a wasp. We're just gonna open that up. Go away, wasp. Thank you. Go ahead and close it back. Ain't trying to get stung and booty today. So I know I want the Rampage cabinet that also has Gauntlet. I think it's a 3-player cabinet. Because I like Rampage and Gauntlet. It has a couple other games too. Then there's the Pac-Man one. Both of those are 25% off right now. They go much cheaper. I'll buy them both. Street Fighter cabinet I probably want. That's the one I almost bought for the last 6 months. Had a little hiccup. And the Final Fight cabinet's new with the Mortal Kombat line. And I think these are just going to be more and more enjoyable the more you get. And you can create a little arcade. I'm probably not going to buy the risers because they're like 50 bucks, 40, 50 bucks, and they're just wood. I think I would prefer to do a project and see if I can hire my project friend, Mr. Silent David, to see if maybe we can build like a one solid riser for all of them. Probably cheaper than the price of one total riser. The problem is I don't know where to put these. Now that I've got the Wizard, though, the Wizard works well with an arcade setup. So maybe in one of the guest rooms. I don't know where to put it. I kind of want it in the living room so people will play it. You know, touch it. Hey, rub it. All right, I gotta get some lunch. Well, it's lunchtime. That truck's loud. And I'm gonna come to Caprese New York Pizza Pasta because I think they have lunch buffet. And Toasty! Actually, no, that's Mortal Kombat. I don't want my food to be toasty. I want it cooked appropriately. But you know, Toasty! That's what we wanted. Yes. I'm very busy though. So we're starting out with some fried zucchini and some tortellini with meatballs and sausages. Then I'll have a little pizza. That pizza looks fantastic in my mouth. It's a small buffet, but high quality. They usually just keep out 2 pizzas at a time. Meatballs, sausages, veggies, titillata la nonna, pastas and breads, but it's all high quality, delicious. Well, that was delicious. And I'm out of lunchtime, so I need to get back home, get back to work. So let's fast forward a little bit and see what happens. Fast forwarded it. It's near the end of the work day, and I did have one thing come in from eBay. Like I mentioned, it's Game of Thrones finale weekend. Victoria's coming, so I got her a prize, which is all bubble wrapped, but you can see it later when she gets here. It's the Cersei Lannister Game of Thrones lipstick from Urban Decay that she's been looking for. We've both been looking for. Sephora's, Ulta's. We haven't found it yet. It's always been sold out or not available. So I just bought it for on eBay to celebrate Game of Thrones weekend. I did maybe see there's another game at a different Walmart on clearance. Let's go to Walmart. I was listening to a podcast called How I Made This. I think it's an NPR podcast that Victoria sent with the lady that started Chicken Salad Chick, a restaurant that she likes very much. It's very good in the Southeast. I'm here at Walmart. I'm in Tucker, Georgia. And it's very good, by the way. And it looks like there's a bunch of those. They are with like entrepreneurs and startup folks, successful business people, kind of talking about how they got to where they are. And I've not listened to that before until the one she sent, so I'm going to start listening to that podcast. But the one on the Chicken Salad Chick is very good, and makes me feel at home. Lots of discussions of things we like in the South, so check it out. I'm actually not sure I've been at this Walmart before. You enter like diagonally from one of the corners. You see how like I'm at an angle? It's kind of weird. This might be one of the ones that was closed during the Great Walmart night that we went to, because it's in that general area. I don't think I've ever been here. This feels like a regular size Walmart squeezed in. Like all the aisles are really narrow. Like right there, that's like a main aisle. You can't get through it because they're putting stuff up. You just can't get through it. There's no room. But I did notice this. Oh, horses and barns. Shazam, Ray, Tracer, Dusty Rhodes, Shelton Benjamin. I don't think I've seen that yet. It's not, no. A lot of note. That toy aisle just wasn't very good. I mean, okay, look, watch me go through this aisle here. Wall. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, I know I'm not youth medium dub, but come on. Looks like they have a nice little display set up. There's the risers, but I'm probably we're gonna make some of those, I think. Some Mortal Kombat already jacked up. This one, Space Invaders, I think that's Walmart exclusive. Man, this looks good at least. Oh yeah, Kano. Whoa. And then on this side, Street Fighter 2. Jacked up as well. This is the Pac-Man 4 on display. That's nice. Centipede. That's the one I actually am here for. I got that on display too. And here's the newest other one, Final Fight. I'm really tempted by that. I may grab that while I'm here. So they got the Galaga and Galaxian, Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, Defender, Asteroids. That's the one I just picked up. Pac-Man, and Pac-Man Plus. The Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Turbo. They got another Mortal Kombat, Space Invaders, and I think that's also Rampage. I don't see the Centipede, but they say it's in stock. I hope it doesn't mean that one, the display one. Maybe they have some more somewhere else. Back in the car, the one that they were showing in stock was the display one, and that thing was fairly messed up. Like the front art on like where the joystick was, or the ball, was all messed up. As you can imagine, like every time I've seen those in a display unit, they are just terribly messed up. In Walmart, but what can you expect? Because people are messing with it all day, every day. So I passed, even though I probably could have got it for like $30 or $40. They said they'd sell me the display heavily discounted, and it's already heavily discounted. But the ball didn't even move. I mean, maybe it'd have been worth it to get the board, but no. I don't like Centipede enough for that. Centipede was just I want to get some of the fun old ones for the arcade so that people can, like my parents or whatever may want to mess around with it. But I didn't exactly leave empty-handed. I got the Final Fight one, which is I think it's a Walmart exclusive. I think Final Fight, Space Invaders, Rampage, and I think there's one other that are Walmart exclusives. I don't remember what the other one is. Maybe that's all. Maybe Asteroids, I'm not sure. I did get that. It just released. It's regular price, but 4 great games. Final Fight, 1944, Strider, and Ghosts and Goblins. Final Fight I played a lot in the arcade at Putt-Putt back in the day. I remember really liking that game. Like Hagar maybe was the big guy that you could be in that game. But all those games are good. Ghosts and Goblins really hard. Strider's fun. 1944 is a shooter. Final Fight's a beat 'em up. So I try to have a nice selection. So now I've got 3 arcade 1-up stay. And I knew that was going to happen. If I bought, I think I said it on the video, if I buy the Mortal Kombat, it's going to unseal it and I'm going to want to buy a bunch. And now that they've got these on sale and discount and the new ones are out and they seem to be improved, I just kind of want them. So I think I'm into the Street Fighter one if I find it. And then the ones that are heavily discounted I'll get. And the Rampage cabinet I want as well. I think that's a 3-player one. The art on the side of these is beautiful. So I'm thinking of them as display pieces as well. If they're all lined up in a way where you can see the art and they'll look good. I don't know where it's going to be. And I don't know how I'm going to elevate them. But we'll figure that out later. I also got a Cherry Fanta. So maybe back to the house. Maybe to another Walmart. I got to look in the app. Hey, rub it. All right, back home in the garage, I got the 3 right there until we put them together. Probably wait until either tomorrow or Sunday. You should see us at least putting 1 together in this video, maybe all 3. David has requested that he get to be involved in putting them together, so we will do that. We also have to figure out where they're gonna go and measure how to build a base and all that kind of stuff. So you'll see that later in the video. For now, I got a little while before Victoria gets here. So let me show you. I've got the Iron Man Mark II die cast here that I picked up earlier, right there. And the Iron Man Mark 50, which I haven't opened from like a week ago. So I'm not going to formally open them and take pictures, but I'm going to open up and show you a little bit of them. Just show you the difference. The Mark 50 had a slip cover. Most of the die cast have come like this, where they just separate there. As you see, I can start to separate it. And this is a box that lives around the foam insert. So let me open these both up and show you, if you've never seen it, how the die cast packaging works. There we go. So you see it's a pretty sturdy box that separates, and the die cast come in these foam. On the back side, you can pull that tray out. It has like the stand accessories, and the figures themselves are in here. So let's get them all out and look at them. Let's start with the Mark 50. So you see the tray, it has a normal case on it. Then you have the layer of plastic over here. And then a lot of things are wrapped in plastic. I'm not gonna take all those out because I'm not ready to take pictures and display it yet, but I did want to give you a look. Really nice red. I'm sure it has multiple light up features. There's the head sculpt. I'm not gonna take the plastic off, and that's probably the neck piece to make it work. And then he has extra hands. And then in the bottom tray, different type of blasters and the wing set. And this is the one that Hot Toys is also releasing the weapons pack, just like SH Figure Arts did. So it's coming with a weapons pack later, which I think has a shield and like his lance and the broken lance that Thanos sticks in his chest. The big chicken feet, and then the 2 like huge, almost like a jackhammer type hands. I think all that comes in the weapon pack. And then you got the display stand. It's the same display stand that's come with, I think, all the Infinity War stuff. It's small. I probably won't use it because they stand really good on their own, and I don't know that I'll have them flying, but that's a great set. Then here's the Mark II. It's underside. It has more of a Hall of Armor style case. I didn't take the plastic off because there's nothing in it. The batteries, of course, they both have lots of light up functions. This actually has a little more accessories in it. So it's an unmasked head sculpt with the magnetized mask. That's the holographic Mark III for like his work desk I'll use. Little shield, like his wrist rockets. Those are for like his hip rockets. And then he has actual repulsor hands. And then that chrome, you can see, looks very, very good. So that's what you can expect when you get a die-cast Iron Man. I have quite a few. I have die-cast Mark IV. I have die-cast Mark V. I will probably pre-order the die-cast Mark VII shortly. I need to get the Mark VI and the Mark III. They have not released a Mark I die-cast yet. I have a Mark 40 46. No, I have a Mark 45. I need a Mark 46. I have a Mark 47, Mark 50, of course. I need the Mark 42. I need the Mark 45. I need the Mark 43. Those are the 3 main ones. Then I have several of the War Machine and Iron Patriot die-cast as well. So there you go. There's some figures for you. Now let's wait for Victoria. Victoria has arrived and immediately is eating cookies. Just walked up and started, see, look, I'm not making it up. That's not for the camera. Just nom, nom.
I said hi.
Look, stuff, luggage in hand, just went for the cookies.
It's very good.
Oh.
You awaken the all-seeing Zoltan.
What should we do today, Zoltan?
Question.
Yeah, what should we do?
I have answers. I see. Oh, I see great fortune in your
Yes?
future.
Think geek?
But remember, not all fortunes are made of money.
Oh, are some made of arcade one-up cabinets?
Enjoy what is to come. The great Sultan slumbers.
Oh, you had a long nap. I haven't woke you in a while.
Great fortune could come from food
Lemonade?
or chocolate.
They have lemonade at the mall.
True story.
Do you think you could pick one of those 2 swords or a sword that's in here to wield? One of the ones in here or those 2?
Like to actually have to use in battle?
Yes, in battle. One of those 2 or one that's in here? Those are your 2 choices.
I would probably have to choose one of these 2.
Versus one in here, but Needle's in here.
I know.
Are you terrified because you knew I was going to pick ice?
That's the thing. I don't think I could physically. Man,
Look.
that's huge.
Go look at ice. Yeah, there's no way to capture that in a picture or a video.
Dear.
It is unbelievably big.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want me to get it down for
It's
you?
gotta be like
Here.
huge sword. So I've experimented with Needle before, which is the little baby over there. Oh dear goodness.
Oh.
See that? Oh, see, it looks huge on you. Sorry for you people. I'm sure that camera was bad.
Yeah.
Like you can't even get it all in the image. Wow. No, I couldn't. There's no way.
No?
I'm not wielding this in battle.
No? You
I don't
think it would
think-
be tiring?
I don't think I could swing it.
Oh.
I think I would just swing it back and it would just fall back and I'd be like, you win.
Oh. Huh. What if I have a Game of Thrones weekend prize that's more up your speed?
Oh, okay.
You'll take that one here. You can have, just leave it that way and just pull it out. Disappointing. Other prize.
No way!
Is that a good prize?
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's the Cersei Lannister Game of Thrones lipstick.
Yay!
Oh, I've looked for this everywhere.
We have Biscoffs and Biscoff butter and peanut butter cookies and it was all kinds of stuff. It's Game of Thrones, yay! Fast forward just a little bit. We're at the Mall of Georgia. Actually parked not where you usually see me park, which is by the Victoria's favorite bathroom.
Von Mar.
The Von Mar. Here we're over here by the food court because we're actually just going to try to get a lemonade and get a little supper and maybe go to Think Geek, and that's about it. Not much else. It's Friday night at the mall, so it's, gonna be chaos enough. But let's go see what Think Geek has. What does the dining pavilion make you think?
It smells delicious.
It really does smell delicious. This is where the IMAX is also, but no movie tonight. Later though, for Pikachu later this week.
Yeah.
It's a Star Trek. You got the quantum mechanics. Picard. Needle and Long Claw. I have those. Let's see. I like that House Targaryen Stein. Got both of those as well. Let's see. Great salmon. I don't think there's no other Phoebe arts. What's in the case? What's in the case? Anything new? You found a pop you
I wanted
want?
to show you. Have you seen that in person yet?
Oh.
It's the first time I've seen it in
That's
person.
wonderful with the snake. I do the snake better. Are you going to get that one?
No, I just wanted to show you.
That's wonderful with the snake. I like it. He's cool. A lot of statues. I think I know there's some 6 scale back there. Not sure what I would be looking for here. Oh, I was going to see if they had an arcade 1-up, since that's what today's been about, but it doesn't look like they do. Oh, they got Ebony. Got the whole wave, it looks like. Oh, and they've got the X-Men wave. Got Hydra Cap. I don't think I've ever seen those. Those Eagle models? Weird. Think Geek has a whole clearance section over here. Usually it just sits in the middle. This is a decent sized clearance section, actually. Nothing needed unless you want to will that guy. 5-star. Oh, Hagrid. Squeeze to shoot. The harder you squeeze, the further it shoots out of the butt. Here.
What?
You want that?
What's the... What? No.
The harder you squeeze, the further it shoots. Look where it shoots from.
I'm aware.
Do you think that's supposed to be a coffee mug, or is it for, well, there's your Fire and Blood apron, which is a little more suitable than it would have been before. Big Godzilla King of Monsters, it's heavy. Freddy, Gremlins. So they have new in-game stuff at the Disney Store, the Iron Man gauntlet, and they have some of the new Cost Babies. Hulk and Iron Man, Thanos, Captain America. Those are kind of cool. They've certainly started to sell more Legends in the Disney Store recently. Oh, is this a Far From Home? No, that's Homecoming. More Legends. Poor Gwenpools everywhere. 50% off these things, which can actually be kind of cool. The Ant-Man one is cool. You can use them to make lamps like Kimberly did. There's those that have been sitting forever. Some toy box stuff. Oh, 50% off that. Oh, buy one, get one 50% off. Those are cool. That Lego set that we all thought was a spoiler, that we were going to see War Machine Mark 4.5 Hulkbuster War Machine. War Machine Buster. Of course, never happened. We got the big Iron Patriot suit, and we had the other suit, but never got that one. There's a Disney Store, Ant-Man and Wasp. Reach Victoria's favorite part, JoJo's Gourmet Lemonade. You're getting strawberry?
Yes.
I'm getting strawberry, kiwi, mango. The trifecta.
Yeah. Have you had that before?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. I love mine as well.
We're gonna get some food at Farmer's Basket. They have this sauteed chicken that is delicious. One of the weird places you get Chinese food and like okra. That's what you want, that chicken?
Yeah, typically.
You're gonna get taters and green beans. Oh, noodles, lemonades. Is it delicious? And we are back home after a nice time at the mall. Quick time. Had dinner, checked out a couple stores, and we're gonna watch a movie. I'm not sure what. And then we got a full day tomorrow. So I think I'm going to end the night here tonight. And we will speak to you in the morning now. Sniff it. Good morning. Had to shave. It was getting too itchy. So I had to shave, you know. Told you it would probably happen at some point in this episode, and it did. It is... Saturday morning. You know, it's kind of bittersweet. If you are a continual viewer of Dub Life or just my overall content, I believe Victoria and I were probably talking about this a couple months ago about how bittersweet it would be as we got to summertime, because the MCU as we knew it would be over, and then Game of Thrones ending and so forth. And, you know, we're there. Tomorrow is the finale of Game of Thrones, and it's bittersweet. That's been an interesting season, regardless of where you fall. That fan base has become fairly toxic, and that's unfortunate. I really wish we'd do better about things like that. And you'll hear our thoughts on Game of Thrones. Maybe later in this video some, but we'll do a before and after on the Game of Thrones finale. So I encourage you to go watch that if Game of Thrones is a thing you'd like to hear us talk about. Victoria and I will do that, and it will go up Monday after Game of Thrones ends. So that would be, I don't know when that is, because I don't know what today's date is, to be honest with you. Oh, hand waving it, you know. That would be on the 20th, May 20th is when you could expect to go look for that. A couple weeks ago, as you're watching this. I'm also disappointed in fandom. I get disappointed a lot with the things that we, as a fan base, decide are important and we want to fuss about. It's just disappointing, you know. So the news of Robert Pattinson seemingly being cast as Batman. And I'm just disappointed at the way, at least in the Facebook groups I'm in, people act and the way it makes people act toward each other. None of this matters, really. And it shouldn't cause you to call people names and be mean to each other. Nothing should do that. We should be, in our fandom, unified and enjoying fandom and not being hurtful to each other. I really, really hate it when that happens. And it makes me want to detach from the fandom. But beyond that, like, I hope, as I say a lot on my channel, think more critically, try to think more intellectually about things. You know, I have no idea whether Robert Pattinson will be good as Batman or not. He is a well-paid, talented actor and makes a lot more money to act and do things than any of us do. And the Warner Brother, DC, whoever, does not care if Big Dub thinks he's going to be good as Batman or not. They don't care. They're not going to change it because I say so or anyone else says so. But the key to remember is, you know, when Heath Ledger got cast as Joker, people thought that was a bad, the Knight's Tale guy, right? You know, boy band looking guy. When Robert Downey got cast as Iron Man, he was coming out of jail and rehab. He was not the big name in the MCU. Edward Norton as the Hulk was the biggest cast actor, and he only made it through the Hulk movie. You know, a lot of those MCU casts that we've become so fond of were not anyone that you'd be jumping up and down exciting about. Certainly not the type of names that we've seen at other times. I also say DC's been really solid with their casting. Like, I know the Affleck thing got hate, but then a lot of people liked him as Batman. I don't think anyone has said they didn't like Henry Cavill as Superman. It's more the writing. But Gal Gadot's great, wonderful as Wonder Woman, and Levi as Shazam, and The Rock as Black Adam, and Momoa as Aquaman. DC has done some really good casting. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Deadshot as Will Smith as Deadshot was good. So, like, I know the Leto thing people didn't like, but they've had more good castings than they've had negatives. You got to just give things an opportunity. You just have to. It doesn't do us any good to hate on things and try to ruin it before it ever happens, especially now. Post-MCU as we knew it, post-Game of Thrones, we don't need Batman to flop, right? Like, if that happens, we're going to start to move away from the things that we enjoy, and it's going to go, you know, the scales are going to shift to other types of movies that we maybe don't enjoy as much. So just be, you know, reasonable and let people have an opportunity and reserve your judgment. Like, it's just, you know, we're in this the last outrage society, and that frustrates me. So I just try to be a little more kind and try to give things an opportunity. I come from a world where I, in my work, am not the stereotypical person, and that's the same thing we're doing here. We're going, oh, that's not my Batman. That's not the way Batman's supposed to look. That means stereotypes. Right? We want our Batman actor to be stereotypical for whatever the background is, and we don't want to give someone else a chance. I'm glad that my work has given me an opportunity when I don't fit the normal mold of the people in my job. So, you know, maybe I'm more sympathetic to that. But, you know, with the MCU, I mean, you know, I believe it's ending an era. You know, I've got close friends that wouldn't see things like Ant-Man and the Wasp or Captain Marvel. They just didn't go to those movies, but they went to every Iron Man movie, went to every Avengers movie, and went to every Captain America movie. And so without Iron Man and Captain America, and without Avengers movies, you know, I think the MCU is just going to drop off a little bit. Like, I think the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer looks good, but it just feels different to me because I know there's no Iron Man. I know Robert Downey's not there anymore. So, you know, we want to give all these things an opportunity. We don't want to judge things, and we just want to be better. So I encourage you to hold yourself to a different standard than the easy outrage to last outrage. That's my thought for this morning. Now, we're going to have fun. We're hooking up with David. We're going to, I don't know what all we're going to do. Hopefully, we're going to start to build arcade cabinet. But it's going to be a fun day. Let's do it. I'm obviously not sitting in the chair anymore. I woke up a good bit earlier than anticipated. I know Victoria's really tired. She's had a long week. So she's sleeping in a little bit and not time to hook up with anybody else. So I got to run some errands. So I'm at Publix to pick up some things here. Nothing very exciting. And my mind keeps thinking I should go buy one of those other clearance arcade one-up machines. Yeah. Thinking about it though. Cheese pizza Cheez-Its. I wonder if those are good. I like Cheez-Its. I just normally get like either like the whole grain even. I think they're good to the original. But cheese pizza, that's interesting. Just kind of meandering about digestive. Is that cookies to make you go poo-poo? I like to look at the Oreo aisle because there's just been so many unusual Oreos like carrot cake that have just shown up every month. These are delicious. Peanut butter pie and dark chocolate. I think Victoria has the Game of Thrones s'mores Oreo. Game of Thrones Oreos for us for this weekend. But I always like to stop by and look. Oh, Figgy Pops. Delicious. Both this Publix and the Kroger have sections like this that are like the local Georgia, in some cases even just the local like county and city stuff. I like checking it out. There's good honey. If they have any of that honey. Jellies, rubs, barbecue sauce. Oh, there's some of that honey down there. It's very good. I don't drink this wine, but I've always thought the 19 Crimes bottles were very cool. No idea if it's good or not. What do you know? Tell me. That might be good, aged in rum barrel, but I don't do a whole lot with the alcohol. Back in the car. Walmart or no Walmart? I'm not going to get the Street Fighter one if I go to Walmart. I'm going to get the Rampage Gauntlet. I'm going to get that one that's discounted. Because it's only discounted at this Walmart for some reason. I haven't even built one and I'd be buying my fourth. But it's clearance. Leave what you think. If you think I should go buy the Rampage cabinet, in the comments, put the Rampage in the honey. And if you think I should not go buy the Rampage cabinet, put instead settle for grits. Cheers. Let mercy come and wash away. You know, it was really, really sad when Chester committed suicide from Linkin Park. Whether or not you liked Linkin Park, thought Linkin Park got played out, whatever, they were such a big part of the music landscape for a long time. And Victoria and I have really great memories seeing them in concert, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. And that was just really sad for us. I know that's been a while ago, but the song, that's my favorite Linkin Park song, What I've Done. So it just made me maybe think of Chester, and I know he's got family, so hopefully they're doing all right. But that's, if you go watch the like tribute concert that they did, it's very emotional. You can find it on YouTube. Very emotional to see those guys carry on without their friends. So yeah. Sorry for the downer, but just made me think of it. Hey, well, we can just rub it. Tell me what to do now, 'cause I want you back. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Shake that thing now. Hello, hello, baby. You called. I can't hear a thing. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I'll go in the comments, check your answers. Haven't bought it yet, but I'm here. I just don't, once all these things sell out and they're on clearance, then they're going to be impossible to get. Especially this one's a Walmart exclusive. It'll be triple the price instead of a third of the price. And this one's a 3-player one. Since I've got folks coming over, I thought a 3-player one would be nice. But with me being one of the 3 players, it's going to be a tight squeeze, that's for sure. Hey, squeeze it. Let's go check it out. Back again. There's the Street Fighter. I wonder if that's the only Street Fighter they have. That's the one I think I'm going to get. Rampage Gauntlet Just Defender, it's on sale. I got that one yesterday. I got the Mortal Kombat yesterday. I think the Space Invaders is also a Walmart exclusive. I have learned that because damage would happen to the colors of those. And I looked on the Arcade 1-Up site, and it's only like $12, and they give you a new set of graphics for where the joysticks are, and then a plastic cover for all the Gen 1 ones. I'm assuming like the Final Fight and the Mortal Kombat already have it built in. It's like $12, so I bought like all of the ones for all the G1 or the 2018 releases, like Galaga, Space Invaders, the Asteroids I bought, the Rampage I'm about to buy, Street Fighter, so that if I do get them all, I have it while they're only $12, because that's another thing that once they're gone, they're going to be really expensive on eBay. And you can also buy replacement buttons and joysticks and stuff from one-up. They're cheap, so that's good news. So it made me reconsider if I can get that Centipede for like $40, $30. I could buy the pieces for it. Reconsider. Well, it's in the cart, and you can see 1, 2, 3 joysticks for the 3-player games. I think it'll be fun. I'm getting it. Did you win in the comments?
Oh, your place, oh, my place. Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I'm struck by you.
I'm gonna be a good brother and get my sister a biscuit. Maybe David too, if he wants one.
I found out about you. Backstreet's back, all right.
Busy day ahead, so I got the big sugar-free monster, Victoria. The big sugar-free monster.
Oh, good.
Are you gonna eat a chicken biscuit or sausage?
Yeah.
Which one?
Whichever one you don't want.
Well, it's for you to choose. Which one?
Is it spicy chicken or regular chicken?
Unknown. I just said chicken.
Let's go with sausage.
Oh. I got the Victoria orange vanilla Coca-Cola, and are you gonna reject it or accept it?
I don't know yet.
She hasn't had it yet. Orange vanilla Coca-Cola to go with your sausage.
That's a weird taste.
But you keep having some.
It's like they took a Coke and melted a push pop in it.
Yeah, that's what it's like. I think it's good. The Zero is awful. Mm-hmm. The Zero tastes like the sweat of socks, not from working out, but from just being like at the office all day, like the dress sock sweat.
Oh.
That's what it tastes like.
That's not what you want.
An unexpected treat. A box has arrived from Japan in the mail. Shall we open it? Victoria, shall we open it?
Yes.
She's cleaning glasses. This will give away what's in it, but I just want to show you how well they always pack things from Anime Export. You should have no concerns. And I had already messed around with this and opened some of it. They pack it very well. So you can trust Anime Export with the packaging. He doesn't even say hello. He just immediately...
Did it?
Wow. And he didn't even take Thanos. Hey, buddy. I don't know. No, hey, buddy, after you steal my highly sought after 2015 exclusive, touch yourself. Ooh. Well, this is what we got. In-game Thanos, in-game Black Widow, in-game Ant-Man. And I can't remember. This is a black and gold Mark 6, like the Marvel Now style. Yeah, it was from like a 2013 Tamashii Nations, like a convention in Asia somewhere, like an Asia convention exclusive. But now it's mine. Only a few more left, and I'll complete the Marvel figure arts. What do you think about that? I got you a chicken biscuit, though.
I appreciate it.
Are you excited for what's next today?
Maybe.
Do you think the people have any idea what we're going to go do on this episode of Double Life?
Probably not.
Ooh! David, I need you to come with me to the garage. But David, I got you a chicken biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
David.
The bat is in the garage. I don't want the bat.
What?
The bat is in the garage? Lucille?
Yes.
Oh, well, Lucille is not for your hiney. Silly one. Oh, look at Pooh and Christopher Robin. Isn't that sweet? No, turn it off, man. We don't want the battery to die. Ooh, rub it. Oh, ooh. There, look at that. What do you think about that?
Oh God, they multiplied.
What? Oh dear.
They multiplied.
Do we want to take one and open it and see how hard it's going to be to put together, or no? You're just immediately going for Mortal Kombat?
Choose this as
No.
tribute.
I passed the gas and said safety, and it is bad smelling trapped in the garage. Woohoo! Look at Rhidilen. Oh. I'm just in the way. Oh, look at Rhidilen. That looks beautiful. How exciting. Look at that butt. How exciting. We successfully have pieces of styrofoam all over the place, but we're getting the Action Jackson unpacked, which is exciting. Yes? He's looking at naughty things. Oh, there's a leg! Oh, it looks pretty. Victoria, you just taking a picture of David's butt. I seen you do it. I seen you do it.
I'm not.
Snapchat filter and everything.
I'm looking on something online.
Moment of truth. Turned it on. We just have it in its temper. Oh! Who's excited?
Yay.
Excited? Look at it. He's pretty. Thank you, David. Tastemakers LLC, setting the trend. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, Toasty! Oh, okay. That looks like you did it smaller. It's time now.
I don't know how to play this guy.
Kitana wins. Well, that is tremendous fun. Tremendous fun. David just got worked in Mortal Kombat. He thought it was awesome until he got worked, and now I don't think he likes it anymore. Is it because it's not Street Fighter? Would you work me in Street Fighter? Nah, I see. That is a lot of fun. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. Yay! What you doing, Vicky? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, there's beef.
Oh no! They
You
come
don't-
from both ways. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah! He took off my pants.
What?
He took off my pants.
And now we're here. Hey Siri, turn on the arcade. Oh. Oh! One more. Oh, hooray! How does that make you feel, Iced Tea? Tori's running away. She must have passed gas. Look at that! Well, this just came together way better than I thought it would. It's just awesome. It looks so good together. I think we've got room for one more. I think we may need to get one more. David, do you think we need to get one more? You're still willing to put together one more? Yeah. Yay! So we were going to go to the Coral Show. Is that what we were going to go do? Mm-hmm. But it's too expensive, and the people we're going to go with canceled. So now that we've put those together, we're going to go to Walmart and get some food. And David is going to win a prize for all of his help today. And he's picked out a prize I was not expecting, but let's go see what the prize is. David, say feel it.
Touch it.
Oh, time for 4 o'clock meal. Panda, are you going to get shrimpies? David took a nap. Panda Express. What David got? What did you get? I don't know what he got. Ooh, egg roll. You know when you were a kid, if you put the soft drink under like all of the drinks in a row, I think they called it suicide. I'm not sure what the more appropriate term is. Well, the Coke Zero tastes like that. It's got like a peach taste, cherry, Sprite. It's bizarre. David, how was your supper? Do you feel good about your panda pants? Y'all want to sing the Walmart song? Anybody? No? You, gentlemen? No? We're at Walmart to get David's prize. And, you know, whatever else may tickle our fancy after panda, which, you know, tickles other things. I mean, that's... If you ride that one, that is momentous. You gonna try?
The police would be called.
Ah! It's incredibly busy in the toy aisle. But they do have the doggy and some of the Overwatch. That's about all you're gonna see from the toy aisle, because behind us there's 700 people looking at the other stuff. Oh, yeah, Battle Droid. The Mud Trooper too, that's a good one. They do say 847, but I don't think that's the lightsaber. Yeah, that's not what it is. There's a Battle Droid, Dryden Gloss, Padme. That's the whole wave. That's nice. I don't see new Black Series at Walmart ever anymore. We're in the clearance section. They have wrestlers that seem to be more expensive than normal, but that seems to actually supposed to be there too, because it has clearance on. That is chicken. I mean, that's just... I bet this thing's like $1. Ooh, big Fortnite. It's the old ones though. Black Knight, Raptor, Rex. Panzo. Oh. Well. Oh, safety. David's picking out his prize, and he's just doing his own assembly of the action. He's getting furniture as a prize. Is that exciting, Victoria? He's getting this furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you excited, David? It's here. It says it's in stock. Is it that situation? Yeah, that's it. Oh my, that's a big one. I got Street Fighter. David got glider, rocker, and ottoman combo. One of us is being responsible with their prize. One of us is not. But David wants to play Street Fighter, yes?
Yes.
Go around the outside, around the outside.
On the outside.
We've had a pickle happen. What is it that we were missing? Dowels? There were some two little tiny pieces, this and a little screws, missing, which is poop. And so David called Walmart, and they said, you just pack the whole thing up and bring it back, and it's all over the floor right now, like all the pieces.
So I suggest if you buy one, go for the hardware first.
Yeah,
If
check.
it's missing,
Just check the hardware.
just throw it back in and take it back.
Take it back. Good tip. But I mean, it took to the fifth one of the day. Now the fourth one was missing just a couple pieces, and because they do actually give you a spare bag, which is nice, left here. We were able to make up the pieces from the spare bag, but this we just didn't have enough. So now we did not just throw it all in the sack, bring it back, because that would have taken us an hour. So now we're going to Home Depot to see if we can find these pieces. And David's making a goods and exchange trade, yes? Goods for money. Hey-o! Back to M&M. Ha-ha! Touch it! Poopy. I hate coming to Home Depot. I'm not even sure that we got what'll work. But David says it'll work. But I hate coming to Home Depot. So let's just update you on the fiasco. Look how pretty the moon is. Pretty moon. We bought the Street Fighter cabinet at the Walmart. Got it home. It was missing the dowels and some of the screws. So then we went to Home Depot. They didn't have exactly what we needed. We got something similar. Took it home. Doesn't work. Called Walmart. Asked could we get the spare pieces. They said no. You can just return the whole thing. Packed it up. It's in the trunk. Now it's time to go to the movie. We're going to go see Detective Pikachu. We're meeting David's wife here. So we're all here going to see Detective Pikachu. And then afterward, we will swing by the Walmart and try to return this at like 11 o'clock at night, which will be interesting. And then we will build it tomorrow before Game of Thrones. So that's where we are. We're gonna check out Pikachu. Talk to you after. We made a pit stop at the popcorn factory. What you doing?
I'm gonna butter it up.
Butter? Are you shaking and buttering, shaking and buttering?
I was trying.
Got an icy. That's delicious. Here we are, Pokemon Detective. Look at that handsome gentleman. There's just nobody taking. I mean, you could just walk right on in and come see Pokemon Detective. Flip side time. Rub it.
Avengers Endgame at 9:15.
Say touch it.
Touch it.
We're out of the movie. I thought that movie was great. Agree? Agree. Megan agreed too. She's going home. It was really good. Heartwarming, had some surprises, and made you laugh quite a bit. And I think timed right, far enough away from the Pokemon Go craze that a lot more people just know the names Pokemon than used to would. And but if you're like really into Pokemon, it'll be good too. So go see it. Now we have to deal with Walmart return late at night. 11:28, folks. What's your prediction when we're back in the vehicle, David?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, Victoria.
I go 20.
Will we have a different arcade cabinet with us?
Oh, I
Or will
hope
we have
so.
nothing with us?
I don't know.
Prediction? Success or no success?
Success. 100%
Success or no success? Yes. Say rub it. Oh. We started with what appeared to be horrible news. As they said, you can only do it at 7 a.m. However, David, the steward of kindness and a gentle soul, convinced someone else to let us try to find it and exchange it. Very kind gentleman and lady that helped us. So we have Victoria's, I don't know what she's running around with multiple carts in the nude in Walmart, but I mean, it is Walmart. And now if they just have it in stock, we can do a little swip swap and dip out, you know, with the tip out. Big money, big money, big money. Oh, they have two. We found the poop in circumstances. David's going to toy. Look. Huh. We're at the toys. Oh, Lord Zed and the White Ranger. A whole new wave of the Ranger's whole case. Cloak and Dagger. Of course, we're at the toys at midnight because, you know, where else would we be? Even though we got a complete return, that's just, oh, doggy. Shocking. Took us 18 minutes. And, success. Really easy success. Other than just the initial conversation, it was like, all right, go get it and y'all can go. So now, because David learns lessons, and he's a wise teacher, we're checking to make sure it has the hardware before we ever leave. That's the plan, even though we're going to come back in there if it doesn't. Like, that'll be difficult. But let's get a map. Yeah, boop. So we got what? Those two. We have the knobs for the controllers.
Yeah.
I have one. Yeah, two.
Yes. Dowels, screws. Success. In my opinion, shockingly, we've had success. Yes.
Yeah. Gotta have faith.
Have faith. I'm ending this part of the video today. This day's been long, and we got like an hour to drive back home. So we will talk to y'all tomorrow. You'll see all three of us tomorrow. Yes.
Yes.
Game of Thrones finale. Good morning, friends. I will tell you, I am very intrigued this morning to see where Ticklebottom is. I think I run Ticklebottom on Sunday morning. I think that's part of his schedule. He is not in this room. Because the arcade lives where he used to live, which was just a kind of a big empty space against a wall. And I moved him. And plus I've got the table moved out of the way because we still have to put together the Street Fighter cabinet. And, so if he ran today, he may not have ever been able to get out. I don't think he ran. No, he seems to be. Yeah, he's just still there. So, well, ignore all that. But it is Sunday, Game of Thrones finale day, and I have my Arya shirt on, as you do. And it's the morning. So once Victoria wakes up and we get settled and such, we're going to go, I think we're going to go eat some Mexican food for lunch. And then David will come over. We got to get this Street Fighter cabinet put together that you saw us exchange at Walmart. Hopefully we have no further issues. There it is. It'll go, you can see there's the gap right there for it. And that'll be it for that little arcade, at least for now. And, you know, that's not for now. It's a deep dive in the rabbit hole, this video, but I like it. So, and then we're just going to hang out. Maybe we'll open some of these figures that you saw. We still got the 2 Hot Toys. We got those 4 new figure arts. Maybe we'll open up some of those. I don't know. This will definitely be the last day of this episode. I'll probably end the video before Game of Thrones starts. And if you're interested in Victoria and I's feedback on Game of Thrones, we'll do a before and after. And you can go find that episode in the past. We'll post that same day, today, or tonight, like midnight after the episode. And so forth and so on. So it should be a good day. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. Let's get it going. Victoria.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Mexican food?
Yes.
You don't have a Game of Thrones shirt on.
I don't
do.
own one. I know, I don't own one.
Do you want one?
Well,
I have one with the Targaryens that say fire and blood. No?
I don't know. I have on my Cersei Lannister lipstick and my Lannister gold eyeliner, though.
Did you use a brush? Sword
No,
brush?
I don't have them here.
Oh! Cabos. Max. It's delicious for the Sunday brunch. One of our favorite Sunday things to get. So, time for cheese dip. Oh, how delicious. You got a lot of peppers. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of chicken. That was delicious. Victoria, delicious?
Yes, it was wonderful.
That's really good. It's really good Mexican food. So now I think we're just going to go back to the house and relax for a while. We got a long time before Game of Thrones. We need to record our before and after. We got to build a Street Fighter cabinet. Maybe play with toys. I don't know what we're going to do. Up in the toy room, got the holographic Mark III there. Playing around with the Mark II hot toy and the 50. Victoria's pondering lots of things. Look at the Mark II. Oh, Tony. No more Tony. Let me show you some of the detail here. The flaps, all the different compartments that open. Look at the detail on in there. And I've changed out the hips, so the hips have the guns. Look at the rivets, shield, rockets, missile launchers. Just an incredible detail on this figure. Wonderful figure. Probably my very, if not one of most anticipated figures, the Mark 50. And it does not disappoint. Got the Tony head sculpt. This is just awesome. Look at how beautiful this is. The wings and the big blaster and the wrist blaster. Ooh, that's incredible. That was fun. I'm going to save. I turned the lights off. You can see the figure arts here. I'll save those when David gets here because I know he wants to play around with those. And he looked at the Hot Toys the other day. So I'll let him play with those. Maybe we'll use the diorama. I love that Hot Toys Mark 50. That's probably my favorite figure of the year. I have to think about it, so it's not recency bias, but it's anticipated and it's perfect. And once all the weapons are with it, ooh, ceiling fan on. Victoria's studying for a test she's got upcoming. I would like to surprise David and have this ready when he gets here so he can just play it because I know Street Fighter is one of his favorites. I'm going to try. Got all the pieces, got a little classical music rocking. Victoria finished her test, so she's gonna help me. You think we're gonna have immediate success, 1, 2, 3, just as easy as Walmart?
Oh yeah, 20 minutes or less.
3:16, 3:17.
Yeah.
Go. It's 4:15, so it's been 58 minutes rather than 20, but we think it is assembled all the way correctly, like with no issues, shockingly. So we're gonna go plug it in and see if it works. What do you think? It's gonna work?
I think it's gonna work.
Vote Tyrion, 2012. Moment of truth. Do you want to turn it on, see if it works?
Oh, I'm so terrified.
What's your prediction?
I really hope this thing works.
What's your prediction?
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I was on the floor. It's gonna work. Oh. Maybe it just takes it a minute. Oh, please.
Oh, dear.
I don't want to get back on the floor.
Oh, no.
Come
Oh!
on! Darn it!
We tightened up the wires in the back. Try again. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna see if the joystick buttons will work. Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money.
No whammies. You can push it.
Push A to select a game. One player. Here, play.
Oh.
Yeah, done. Oh, yeah. Well, you're fighting Blanca.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do work. Oh, that's not how you do work.
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, kick him in his face piece.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, feel it. Oh.
I think.
Oh, you got that. Oh. Well, what do you think? Is it working?
It's working, yes.
Yay! There you got it. The 5 arcade 1-ups that we have. We've got 1, 2, 3, 7, 11, 14, 18 games. Got the chairs out so folks can play, and got some friends coming over for Game of Thrones. Good times. Look who's here. Oh, I like it. Oh, we'll grab the, firm buttocks.
Squats.
Damien's come over for Game of Thrones night.
I've been doing squats. This is an anti-porridge household.
I suggested porridge for dinner, and I'm being revolted against.
Exactly. This is where that led to. Goldilocks can walk with that mess.
Our Grubhub delivery will be here between 8 and 8:10. When do you think David's going to be here no later than 6:58?
Well, it's 6:50.
You think he's going to show up conveniently right when the pizza and wings get here?
I don't know.
Are we going to eat all the food I ordered? Prediction?
I mean, how much food did you order?
Not a small amount.
I'm not doing intermittent fasting today. I'm eating.
Oh, okay.
I'm eating like bread.
Yep, Victoria, you think so?
I don't know. Sometimes you order a little more than needed.
Oh!
Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door.
Why is he standing and peeing on the side of the building?
He's T10?
He looks like he's...
Nobody's at the door. Nobody's at the door. Nobody's at the door. What are you doing?
We like killed each other. I don't know. It's both bad.
Oh, David is TTing.
Oh,
David, why are you TTing? Why TT?
Hi, buddy.
David's gone right for the Street Fighter right away. You have a sack of stuff?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
David brought you a sack?
Yes, it's a cool sack of stuff.
What do you got? Is that Scarecrow? You do have a sack. Ebony
Yes!
Ball?
I got a bunch of Muppets.
Oh.
Got this ATST one.
Why you ain't bring Damien the stuff that I gave you for Damien that was in the sack?
Oh crap! I forgot.
He has more. Guess another sack for next time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What? There's a whole nother sack?
Yeah.
Double sack. What you doing?
Yeah, Victoria asked me if I could handle this sword in battle. And the truth is, yes. Unless I was fighting the mountain. If it's the mountain, then I'm dead.
Is there also an element that's like define battle and define sword? Hey,
There we go.
3 players! 3-player rampage! Robin!
David is just checking for figures even with all this action.
All this action.
Deep dish and those and Nutella and cannoli. Who's excited? Wings? Oh, he grabbed me in my booty.
Because we got to go deep.
Deep and
You
wild?
like it deep?
That's the thing. Does this look like enough food?
I believe so.
Yay!
Old Giordano.
Ooh, deep dish, pepperoni, thin crust meats, garlic wings, my buffalo wing. Oh!
Final check-in before Game of Thrones starts. Are we all full, bellies? We had a lot of food. It was delicious. Sweeties dipped in Nutella.
Yeah, that's good.
Are we going to be happy or sad at the end of the episode, Damien?
Hands in the pants.
All right, Victoria. Hands not in the pants, David. eBay. Rub yourself now. Talk to you in a bit. Sniff it, Damien. Do a sniff it. Oh, dear. Oh, unsoiled. Well, we finished the Game of Thrones, and we're all going to say goodbye for this episode of Dub Life. Quick thoughts, Damien, your thoughts? Thumbs up, thumbs down, Game of Thrones.
Thumbs up.
David? Victoria?
Thumbs up and a whole lot of tears.
Yeah, me too. It was wonderful. I cried a lot because it's over and potentially forever if Martin doesn't finish the books, and it's been a big part of my life for like 2/3 of my life. So that was emotional, but also I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was a wonderful episode of TV. Anyway, I'm really glad for my friends to get to share an important night for me together. We had a good time. We had a good time this episode. Anybody want to give a squeeze it, rub it, touch it, feel it, anything?
One quick side note. This is allowed. The spoilers are allowed for the end of Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
this is like 3 weeks from now.
Notice our shirts. They still lived.
Yep.
Neither of the people.
Arya and Tyrion, and
They
both
lived.
Tyrion is.
I mean,
and
it
kind
they
of happened.
Sort of won. I mean, they won something.
Bosom! David, give us one last touch it. Oh, talk to you next time. Squeeze it.